Remember us. As simple an order as a king can give. Remember why we died. He did not wish tribute, or song, or monuments, or poems of war and valor. Wish was simple. Remember us, he said to me. That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place. In all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones. Go tell the Spartans passerby that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Barely a year ago. Long I've pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. For from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes forged face obliteration!
Thank you for joining the Syndicate Network, and welcome to the Zack Snyder Hour with Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi. Skywalker the Jedi.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It is your boy Skywalker back at y'all with another one. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you hear me rocking out, and I appreciate that. Much love, all y'all. I'm gonna try not to take up too much of y'all time. I know it's all type of stuff going on right now. It's all type of sporting events. You know what I mean? Oh wait, no, that just finished up. So, right. Oh wait, no. Let me see that. Let me see. Oh wait, no. Yeah, that's still going. Yep. So I appreciate y'all being here and for rocking out. Much love, everybody in the chat. We got DC Talk in the building. Much love, Brody. Thank you for being here. We got Bat Dan in the building. Much love, Bat Dan. We got DC all the way, aka Rebel Moon Tails. Much love, bro. And let me put some respect. We got Bat Dan's Thoughts in the building. Make sure y'all go ahead and go give us a subscription to Bat Dan's Thoughts. He did a great stream on ways that the Snyderverse can come back, and you gotta be sure to check that out on his platform. Bat Dan's Thoughts. You know what I mean? We got D Broderick in the building. DC all the way says, my guess for Snake Plissken is Keanu Reeves. John Wick with an eye patch. That'll be crazy. Look, we're going to get into all that later. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a lot of fan casting going on. I've seen a lot, man. I can't wait. I don't know. I know what this inspired, though, so I can't wait to talk about that. We got the homie Sin Havoc 5150 in the building. Much love, bro. We appreciate you being here, too. Shout out to the Batman. Much love, bro. Batman says, is Austin going to redo this intro? After we get this night? Hey, bro, look, there's a couple milestones that we may need to redo the intro for, but we're going to make sure we kind of start ticking some of these boxes off. You know what I mean? DC all the way says, anyone watch Backrooms? It was exactly what a Backrooms movie should have been. I have seen Backrooms, and I had a good time with it. Had a good time with it. Can't even front. He said it gets weird. Yeah, nah, I had a good time with it. Much love, Smackadon. Much love. He said I'm here and I got my skim milk ready. All right. Much love. We got Lord Necron, aka L Boogie, in the building, who Spurs is playing right now. He's saying Jason Momoa. Word? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. Look, we're gonna get to that in a second. All right. What up, Cozy's World in the building. Y'all be sure to give him a subscription as well. All right. Yeah. Hey, bro. We're gonna talk about that suit later, right? Cozy said the back rooms was fire. Yeah. I definitely didn't see the end coming. It definitely did get crazy at the end. But let's go ahead and get through this rigmarole so we can get started with the show. You dig? 1 second, guys. Let me do this before I do that. Man, I appreciate you guys always rocking out with the show too, because we just try to have great conversations, be entertaining while giving you guys good information at the same time, right? That's really what we are here to do, and I just am grateful that you guys be showing up for these things for sure. We are on the road to 5K. It's make sure you guys are smashing that like, share, subscribe, and that notification bell so that you know when I'm going live or dropping a new video, all that good stuff. Y'all should already know what's up. You know what I mean? Y'all should already know what's up because y'all been over here. You know what I'm saying? And it's very important for the algorithms, right? You already know about these hashtags and getting that conclusion to Zack Snyder's DC arc, which we're going to continue to talk about tonight, too. We're going to have a good little conversation about that, right? Because, man, this might be going down, y'all. We only ask is that you just be positive, don't mix the hashtags with others, and don't tag, mention, quote, tweet, or anything like that. Anybody over it outside of Netflix, pretty much. So over at WBD or Paramount at this point, we just trying to drive that conversation with Netflix, and they've been doing a great job in doing so. So ZSJL is to Netflix on YouTube and X are also platforms that you guys should be following and subscribe to, as all pertinent information will be coming from there, as well as myself and Apex Lux of the New Geeks. And if you want to sponsor a stream, whenever you guys give super chats, super thanks, gifted memberships, super stickers, anything of that sort, you will have your name scrolling across the bottom of a following stream, like the homie does on this one. We got Phil, aka Castello's Way of the New Geeks. You dig? Right? We get caught back up with the chat. He said, Negro, right? He and Gal are going to be in a new Netflix movie. Bro, they got a Netflix movie coming out that got like so much of the Snyderverse in it. It's crazy. All right. Yeah, bro. Much love. Okay, I think I'm all caught back up with the chat. We got Rock Talks in the building. Much love, bro. Much love, bro. And y'all know how I love starting these things off, especially the Zack Snyder hour like this. We got the homie Rebel Moon Theory in the building. What's going on, bro? How is you feeling, dog?
Man, I'm feeling wonderful. How are you guys doing tonight?
Bro, chilling, man. Chilling, bro. I am having a great day, and I'm happy to be here with you guys having this conversation and just rocking out, man. I appreciate you pulling up too, as always, and I always enjoy sharing my platform with you because I think that you're a very, very vital part of this community, and you bring a lot of great energy to it, bro. And I just enjoy having these conversations with you and letting you talk to the people. So What's going on with your big dog? How you feeling? And what you got to say to the people starting off?
Yeah, man, I'm doing wonderful. I've been pretty busy at work. I have been putting out a lot of shorts recently for the platform, and I've, been doing wonderful, man. We've gotten some we've gotten a lot of concept art for Rebel Moon Bloodline recently, like a lot of concept art for the game, and it's been really super dope seeing that. And even ever since me and Jeffrey Warfield were on stream, because I actually invited him to one of my streams recently, and we had a wonderful discussion, and it was really dope. There's been a lot for Rebel Moon Bloodline, like almost energy recently, even with the 1 year anniversary of the game coming up. And I feel like if we are going to be getting something for Rebel Moon next, like next, I would say it has to do something surrounding Rebel Moon Bloodline. Cause so
Bro, look, you know what I've been waiting for, Curly Ray. You know what I've been wanting, bro.
yeah.
And bro, if that happens, look, first of all, just so that people know, right? I want Rebel Moon Bloodline on Xbox, man. I want it on the Xbox, yo. It ain't no secret. I want that game on Xbox. And bro, I would cop it in a second, bro. I would cop that in a heartbeat, bro. And bro, if it's on Xbox, and hopefully if it is, it's Xbox Play Anywhere. I can just cross my fingers and hope, right? I can ask. But yeah, bro. Look, if it comes on Xbox, man, bro, I'm about to flip, man. I'm a flip, bro. So I don't know. It feels like something might be coming, bro. Like I don't know on that front. I don't want to get too hyped up or whatever, but I do have to put that out there though. I need Rebel Moon Bloodline on Xbox, and I'll cop it immediately.
Oh
Give
yeah,
it to
man.
me. No, 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 no,
And
no, no,
here's the
no,
thing too, man, like, because that's on me right there. And I mean, the game supports Xbox controllers and
Like what?
PlayStation.
What are we doing? Just port it over. Right? Hold up. I got one. Too. Like. What are we doing? Like. I got one. I got blue ones. I got all kind of color stuff going on. Right? Like, just let me get that.
Yeah,
Right?
man.
I mean, I got
I
PS5 controllers too, but you know what I'm saying? I actually need that on Xbox though. That's what I need. I prefer my Xbox controller, bro. For sure.
Yeah, man. Netflix has definitely been they've put out their games on, consoles before. There was a Stranger Things game that was going to be
What up,
coming
Nessa
out.
Noel? And thank you for being here.
Yeah, there was a Stranger Things game supposed to come out from Telltale's, but it got canceled because Telltale shut down. There has also been a Stranger Things game, like a Stranger Things 3 game that was on PS4 and Switch that both got physical releases. I know the Switch one did. I'm not sure if Sony or PS4 ever got the physical version, but Netflix also owns a game studio called Night School Studio, where Night School Studio has had their games on physical release. Well, back before, they have two games. They have Oxenfree and Oxenfree 2, and there's another game they got called Black Mirror, which that game is only for touch controls, but Oxenfree 1 and 2 are on both console and PC, and Rebel Moon Bloodline is on mobile, but it supports both PlayStation
Mm.
and Xbox controllers, right?
Yep.
Now, here's the thing. It could be that, hey, maybe they amount some more updates for the mobile version. But if it's not that, I think a console release and a console and PC release makes sense. But if they are going to do it, I think how they're going to probably do it, and this is just my opinion. This is my thoughts.
Game
I
Pass.
think
I'm
that would be dope. That would be dope too.
Drop it on Game Pass. I was sorry.
Yep.
I was sorry. I'll get into that later.
Hey, you're energized, man. Game Fest is this week too, man. And so if it comes out on console, my theory is it's gonna come out on the Switch first because the Nintendo Switch is in the top 3 most sold gaming consoles of all time, and you can play it. You can literally pay a cheap price to get a Switch Lite or a regular Switch, or maybe they'll put it out on Switch 2. Next, I think it would come out on Steam because the next Xbox is going to have Steam. Steam's coming out with this new gaming console. Steam has got the Steam Decks, and also you download Steam games on your PC. Steam is on PC. So then after that, you would have more. You'll be able to build more of a player base through consoles that have had more sales and have more players than the other consoles, right? Now, with the Xbox, I think, like I said, they're going to do the same thing they did with TMNT Spirit of Fate, where after it comes out on Switch and Steam, they're going to release it on digital through Xbox and PlayStation. And then after that, bro, let me tell you what's going to be big after that. Not only would they release a physical version of the game, we would have a big freaking collector's edition like what they did with TMNT Spirit of Fate. Imagine that, bro.
Hey, that would be crazy, bro. Nah, that would be hella crazy. I need that. I need that collectors, bro. Yeah, look, because it's just more ways that Zach can interact with his fan base. You know what I mean? And like, look, I'm all for this stuff, bro. Like, there's an audience there. This game was like game of the year. You know what I mean? So like, what are we talking about? It was Netflix game of the year, right?
Yeah, man.
But they swear up and down that don't nobody rock with Zach stuff. Crazy. Rock Talk said they need to have the Rebel Moon VR game on the PlayStation VR or Oculus, and then somebody else said that too. Here's the thing. I don't know if that's possible like that to do like a 1-to-1 translation. Because have you done it at Sandbox VR? Curly Ray?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I played it, bro.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving around.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving around in the way that it is currently. Like that's you're like running, ducking behind cover and stuff that's not even there. Yeah,
I was
crazy.
worn out when I was playing.
Yeah,
bro.
no,
like,
it's crazy. Rock Talk said no one can afford the cost of RAM to PC game anymore. LOL. But guess what? That's why you had to get in before. I got that 5080, bro. Bang! Nah, I'm just
now.
playing.
I actually did talk about this before because you are speaking about VR. I would love a Rebel Moon VR game.
Hey, what up, Josh?
Is...
No, if they can translate it, I'm pretty sure there's something that they can do that they can like finagle it. But just as it currently is, I don't know if they can just do it 1-to-1 because like that would need some work. Yeah.
I think outside of the Descent, I don't know if Rebel Moon the Descent would come to other VR like systems like Oculus and
let's get something else. Let's get Rebel Moon the Ascent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or a game, because I did talk about this. What if we got a VR game where you can like operate the flying vehicles and all that? Like,
that would be something. That's why it's called the Ascent. Bro, I literally just gave them the name. And then you can fly the dreadnoughts and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yep.
bro.
And here's the thing too, man. They're still like, I go through Netflix house advertisements. They literally have Rebel Moon the Descent, like literally advertising the players all going in there. Like that would be cool. And the new comic book I think is going to get announced too soon, man.
Oh, yeah.
This may be.
Yep, right. We got DC all the way with the $5 super chat saying it's also time for another Rebel Moon comic book announcement. Maybe Torak story or Titus.
These two,
Turok.
bro.
Hey, bro, I need that, bro. Look, if we need more gladiator stuff, man, with Titus, man. I need more. I need to see what he was doing to these people. Right? I just want more of that, man. Just more and more and more. Hold up. Let me go ahead and give you a drop for the homie Rebel Moon Tales, right? Let me go ahead and find something. Oh, here we go.
Real quick, I want to ask you not about the legalities or like the probabilities or anything like that, but can you just speak to the resolve of your fan base that now that we're trying to get this thing sold to a third party?
The fan base has consistently been amazing and consistently, look, regardless of what I think, the fan base has their own ideas and they seem to win.
All right. Yeah, he said we get that for the people that don't live close to a sandbox. Yeah, I understand. We need something. We need something like on every front. Because why not? People gonna rock with it, man. It's gonna move. Look, and we're gonna get into that a little later. We got on me. Josh saying sub chat. FYI, Jared Leto's Joker laugh is best part of Masters of the Universe. No cap. Hey, bruh, I am gonna be checking that out this weekend. I'm glad that got upgraded to IMAX too. For sure, for sure. What was you saying though, Curly?
What's it about the VR?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you could operate the vehicles like the mechs, which are the tanks, the Imperial dropships, and pretty much like because I played VR games. I played Star Wars Squadrons. I played Star Fox 64. I've also played. I even played Infinite Warfare VR because they had a little VR thing with the PS4. And there was this one VR game I also played or two called Valkyrie. Cozy's comment, bro. I think they could make a Rebel Moon game like this, bro. Like Battlefield. That would be crazy, dude.
With all those weapons and stuff, all that slag, bro.
Yep. It's just super dope, man. There's so much because here's the thing, man. Rebel Moon, because Rebel Moon Bloodline was so successful, it has over 100,000 downloads on Android. And that's pretty impressive for a brand new IP with lesser known actors. Now, Destiny Rising, which is literally a Destiny mobile game, a much more known IP than Rebel Moon is, right?
Yeah.
That game only has 1 million downloads on Android.
Yep. Yeah, man. Dude, look, the difference level in what they try to act like Zack's fan base is versus what it actually is staggering sometimes. And they pretend like it's just this little pocket of the internet, but then whenever these things have a chance to prove themselves, they prove themselves over and over and over and over again. Right? So yeah, it's just very interesting, I'd say.
Yep. And man, let me tell you, I've been loving Rebel Moon Bloodline, man. I've been talking about it a lot these last few days, man. Been doing shorts, been also getting ready for the anniversary because I'm dropping something big. Y'all are definitely in for a treat, and I definitely can't wait for it. And it's super dope, man. Rebel Moon Bloodline's been dope. played the game multiple times. I got every trophy achievement in that game because Netflix games just also
I
have
need it
achievements.
on Xbox, man. I need my achievements, bro.
Hey, the game developers came out and said that they acknowledged the fact made a response to someone who said, "Hey, we'd like to bring in PS5," and they said they would love to, so they can bring it over there. If they got Xbox controls, if they got the PlayStation controls compatible in that game, y'all think
Makes
they come
no.
in the
Come on,
console?
man. Come on, man.
It
Come
could be
on.
this
We
week when they
need
announce
that.
it.
Right? Because I'm about to say that too. So a whole lot of gaming announcements gonna be coming up this next week. State of Play was just yesterday from Sony. I'm gonna go in on that God of War game. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, I was so hot. Anyway, man.
I think if they
How
do
you
the
gonna make a God of War game where Kratos can't jump? And then when you make a God of War game like a God of War game, you ain't even gonna play as Kratos. That's crazy. Just for anyway, man. Anyway, bro. So it should be a lot of gaming announcements this next week, and hopefully we can get some more news on Rebel Moon Bloodline. Hopefully coming to consoles because that would be super dope.
Yeah, man, I would definitely, hey, if they announce a Rebel Moon Bloodline 2, bro, for mobile, I would play it instantly.
Hey. Or it may, or even just like a new one. Oh my god!
Yeah, like
bro.
a new game, like a
He
Rebel
said,
Moon
"Bro,
Bloodline 2.
if they just announce it, we there." But I still need that port, man. I need it, bro.
I feel you, man. I definitely am someone who's been wanting that game on console and everything. I've also really wanted on there, but I'm also really down for like, other games as well, man. And yeah, man, I do think that maybe this game is probably going to be coming. I think it makes the most sense to me because because you look at Zach's really busy right now with his other projects, right? And we talking about this on the Zack Snyder Hour, and I just think as we're waiting for a bit, this game could like literally transition from mobile over to all the other platforms. And then I think after that, I think Army of the Dead Lost Vegas might be coming out.
Hey, hopefully, bro. That'll be crazy too. I think all this stuff is in the pipeline, man. It can be easily like turned on, and we can just get back to all this stuff for sure.
Yeah,
Right?
man. And I can't wait, bro. I think the indie games, because I do remember TMNT Splintered Fate was announced for the Switch during Nintendo's Indie Direct.
Oh
So
my
there
god.
is an indie section for games to where I think they could do. I think that's if they do announce it for console, I think it's going to be in the indie section.
Hey, I'm with it, bro. I'm with it, but I do have to respond to this. Talking about Joe Buck talking about Rock is just a spinoff. No, it's not, bro. It's not just a spinoff. Like, this is Cory Barlog's game, bro. This is the game. No, he didn't even do God of War Ragnarok because he was off doing this. So you can't have the main guy go off and do this side game. And we're like, oh, but it's just a spinoff. No, it's not just a spinoff. It's not. I ain't trying to hear all that, bro. I'm sorry. This God of War talk is killing me because I shouldn't even have brought it up. I shouldn't even have brought it up. Real quick, we got DC all the way, aka Rebel Moon Tales, with the $5 super chat saying, You see Harloff is watching the DCEU with his girlfriend. He's this effort destroying the universe, and his girl is loving the movies. Sweet revenge, right? That is crazy, bro. You see how that works? See how everything go full circle? Right? You see how everything go full circle, bro? I appreciate the support. Let me go ahead and hit you with this drop, bro.
Did you guys see the new Superman trailer?
Who's playing Superman? Is it Henry Cavill?
Superman. I am not going to watch that movie. A dog saves him.
No, you're not. First of all,
Jesus Christ! Is
you're
that
not, you're not
hold
watching
on?
it. Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is that a fucking super dog?
Look at this.
Is that a super dog?
I'm out. First of all,
look, it's got super dogs dragging him to safety. It's over.
Listen to me.
The dog.
If you watch this with the sound.
Look at the dog. Why is the dog able to drag him? He's taking that girl up in the sky to make out with her.
Hey, Matt, the dog's a bad choice, huh? Admit that.
But he's from another planet.
What happened to the original Superman?
Hold on. I'm with you.
No, not Christopher Reeve. He's got paralyzed. I'm talking about the last guy.
You're crazy, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, but what's your final thoughts on all this Rebel Moon stuff, bro? As we kind of move forward with the conversation. I appreciate you coming through and always giving the people what they need to know when they come to Rebel Moon, Brody.
Yeah, man. Rebel Moon is still growing strong. Rebel Moon is, still rolling. There's been a lot of support I've been receiving for Rebel Moon Theory, and I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been supporting the platform, and also who have really been fans and continuing to having these conversations and continuing to keep these conversations going, because it's really important, as us fans who are truly passionate for the things that we love, that we continue to have these conversations. And it is definitely, this is an exciting month. I'm really excited for next month, man. It's going to be dope. Can't wait for the 1-year anniversary of Rebel Moon Bloodline. It's going to be exciting, and I will definitely see you guys there.
Hey, for sure, man. I appreciate you coming through as always and letting the people know what's up and what's going on in the world of Rebel Moon, bro. Yep. We'll get you back on next time. Appreciate you coming through, bro. For sure.
Thank you, Sky.
Yep, for sure. Peace. Yeah, we in here, man. We appreciate Curly Ray, aka Rebel Moon Theory, coming through. Right, let's go ahead and let's look at these pictures and stuff and break all this down real quick. Nessa said, I thought no studio wanted to hire Zack and he was in director's jail, according to a prominent Hollywood writer. Look, these people don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. They just be on there saying stuff. They just be on there saying stuff. Right? They just be on there saying stuff and just hoping that in the future people don't double back and notice that they was wrong the whole time. Right? But let's go ahead and let's get to this real quick, because Zack been sitting there dropping these pictures for the people, showing them. And it was funny, the cadence too, because he was dropping a whole bunch of DC pictures, right? He was dropping a whole bunch of DC pictures, and then he went silent for a couple days before the news dropped about the movie that he just signed on to do, right? And y'all be sure to smash that like, share, and subscribe. That hype button too. All right. He's anyone tired of Deborah Wilson being in every game. Hey, man, I can't hate on nobody working, bro, but I'm going to just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? We got DC all the way with the $5 super chat saying, think of Titus and that green 4-armed alien. Titus never lost. He quit. right? That four-arm alien that looked like Goro, who was ripping that dude in half, right? Titus never lost. He quit. Let me go ahead and let me give you this drop, bro, real quick. Appreciate the support.
You see this all the time at the level of the top producer who, between them or separately, will make flop after flop after flop after flop. I'm not going to name them, but I know who they are. And they're not all American either. And they still get paid huge sums of money for being in films that nobody wants to see. And producers make pictures out of which they take enormous sums of money. And the films, again, are not films people want to see. They're always going to blame somebody else. Always. Not their fault. No, you were the one who said, or whatever. And there's a word for that. It's called upward failure. You see it all the time.
Right. We got El Necron saying Zack and Snake gonna be a perfect match. Hey, we're gonna get to that in a second, bro. For sure. Bad Dancing, Zack Snyder continuing to show pictures of a franchise that is dead. Kevin O'Dog here is saying Zack Snyder, one of the busiest directors in Hollywood. How many projects is he attached to? Is crazy. Look, I just want to know about how he ain't getting no respect. Right? About how he ain't getting no respect. He been over here going wild on Instagram, right? He been going wild. He been dropping all kind of DC stuff, right? All kind of DC stuff. Right? They were hunters. This picture of the Batman. Hold on, let me hit these real quick. This one of the Batman, right? Just dropping heat. So it's still mostly Batman and Superman. Yeah, and I'm going to ask a question in a second, right? Dropping pictures of Batfleck. Ooh, right? Dropping pictures of Batfleck. Superman, right? Mostly Batman and Superman. But maybe we just looking too much into this, right? Maybe we're just looking too much into this. On my planet, it means hope. And it will always mean hope. Always. Joe Buck said people were trying to say Zack Snyder's Superman post was AI to cope because he got more likes than Man. Bro, don't nobody care about no Man of Tomorrow, bro. You think anybody give a shit about Man of Tomorrow? Huh? You think anybody rocking with that? Bro, didn't nobody like the first movie? What are we talking about? Ain't nobody like the first movie. Y'all remember when we were talking about that Peacemaker shit? I was like, bro, why would I watch Peacemaker? I didn't like the movie it was based on. Why would I watch a spinoff of why would I watch a spinoff show from a movie that I didn't like? And then the main character in the spinoff is from one of the characters that I really didn't like in the movie. Like, I kind of didn't like his character almost the most. And then you asked me to watch a spinoff? What are we doing? Crazy. Bad Dan says Man of Steel 2 and Batfleck v Deathstroke coming before Z. That'll be just what I need, bro. And that's the thing too. Look, because I need people to understand this, right? I really need y'all to understand this. All right. Y'all see what Zack got on his plate. Right? If they announce this Man of Steel 2 and Batfleck movie and it's not Zack directing it, I'm taking that as Zack coming back for ZSJL 2 and 3. That's like, we just need some motion, dog. We just need some motion. Y'all start announcing Man of Steel 2, the real Man of Tomorrow. But hey, change the name. Even if y'all got to change the name, I don't care, man. This movie, bro, ain't nobody worried about that other movie. We'll pretend like that movie don't even exist. Right? I will pretend like that movie don't even exist. Y'all can name it the same thing. Y'all can both name it Man of Tomorrow. There can be only one. Right? So, you know, yeah, but just go ahead and let us know that, you know, we getting that Man of Steel 2 or Ben Affleck's The Batman. Oh, that'll be cold. Ben Affleck's The Batman. That'll be cold. That'll be cold. Low key, that's what I think he should do. Low key. If it was me, yeah, I need that. I need that back, bro. I need that, Matt. I need that, bro. Yeah, I need that back. I need that back. Ben Affleck's The Batman. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Anyway, he said Lex suit like a Power Ranger villain. Come on, DC all the way. All right. Rock Talk said he's been sharing more photos that fans are sharing online. That includes, hey man, look, Zack is killing it. Zack is doing what he's doing. Zack is letting the people know that there's always hope. Joe Buck said, I hate that Gunn stole the title and villain. Hey, let him do, bro. You think that movie gonna be anything like what they about to do with this next Man of Steel? This next Man of Steel shit? No. Yeah, bro. Christopher McQuarrie was going, man, it ain't about to be nothing like that. They can take the title, they can take the villain, they can take the plot. Y'all saw that shit with Justice League. We ain't the same. Man, let me play this, dog. Wait, tell me if this sounds like what James Gunn was about to do.
The first 5 minutes of my Superman movie, which was imagine you remember Pixar's Up?
Sure.
A sequence with no dialogue that covered that character's,
yeah.
Okay. The first 5 minutes of the movie was a setup after which you knew exactly what made Superman tick.
Yeah.
and exactly what Superman was most afraid of, and why Superman made the choices that he made. And it would have been epic. It would have been epic. In 5 minutes, the scale of the movie would have been absolutely extraordinary. And the other thing, and I hope that anybody who watches this movie, that enjoys the end of this movie walking away, that's the feeling I would want you to walk away from, because that's really what Superman is about. It's about hope, and it's about it being inspiring, and it's and the joy that character created. I don't think you need to live in the shadow of Donner's Superman.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to live in the shadow of John Williams' score.
Zack didn't. Right? And yeah, bro, let Christopher McQuarrie come on and take Man of Steel 2, bro. Bro, Zack wasn't about to direct everything anyway. Let him do ZSJL 2 and 3, bro. That's what I need from Zack. Whatever else is extra. I need ZSJL 2 and 3. We see how busy he about to be. Let Ben go ahead and knock out his Batman. Right? DC Autoway said Ben should have asked Casey to take over director duties instead of Matt Reeves. He didn't ask Matt to take over director duties. You know what I mean? That was some BS. Right? Frank C said, Scott, all I need is for things to be like it was back in the day in the early DCEU. Let Zack cook on what he wants and let Zack oversee the other projects, making sure everything fit his style. Facts. That's all I need, bro. That's all I need. Let him do 2 and 3, and then hey, you can, bro, whatever, like whoever else can get in where they fit in, bro. But Zack's doing the Justice League ones. This is not that complicated, right? This is exactly what they was doing with the MCU, right? Like first it was Joss Whedon who was doing the Avengers movies. Then it was the Russos, right? Like it's fine. Like let Zack, let him do the overarching thing. Let him, Chris Terrio, Ben Affleck, let them all get in there, hash that thing on out. You know what I'm saying? Let Cavill in there, give his input. Gal, get her in the building. You know what I mean? Let's get the minds in there. Let's get this thing back on track, right? And let's give the people what they want, and let's finish this thing out and make the most epic shit that's ever been put on the screen. Get The Rock in there. Yeah, I said it. You think I'm joking? Yeah, I want The Rock in there. I want Black Adam and then the day, bro. Bro, what's wrong with y'all, bro? I'm a fan. Like, what are we doing? Bad Dan says, and we can see Matt Damon as Harvey Dent. Bro, whatever they want to do. Whatever they want to do. What are we talking about? Yeah, Zack killing it, man. All right. We got this one over here. Zack posting with Henry Cavill and his AD team on the last day of shooting Man of Steel. Once again, more Batman, Superman stuff. Batman, Superman stuff. All right. He said, I know, but maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, bro. He said, same as a squirrel, same thing. Venkata says JO2 and 3 were meant to be shot back to back. Is this going to be like Rebel Moon? Yeah, bro. Like, come on, man. Bro, it's all good. Like, it's all gravy. Joe Buck says, I'm okay with The Rock as long as Zach stays in charge and not him. Bro, Zach gonna be, bro. Bro, y'all gotta stop with this. The Rock was about to run DC, bro. Like, y'all gotta stop that, man. Don't be listening to these people. Look at the people that were saying that. All right. Can we take a second and just turn around and look at the people that were saying that The Rock was trying to take over DC? And can we all do that? What do they all have in common? Thank you. Anyway, Rebel Moon Theory, he says footage of Zack Snyder getting ready to celebrate the Man of Steel anniversary. Facts, right? DC all the way says, remember when Black Adam was the MacGuffin of Suicide Squad 2, just knowing it's a weapon of mass destruction. Well, look, man, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he was always going to be a part of it. I don't know what all this, like, The Rock was, it's like, bro, he was always going to be a part of it. He signed on when Zach was there. I don't know what this is. I don't know why we were so scared of The Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying you were scared, Joe Buck. It's just whenever I bring up The Rock, people start like, hey, you know, crazy. But hey, it's all good though. They over there celebrating, man. Obviously, good times was ahead that day, right? Then, just the other day, we got Zach coming back again, right? With pick up Batman. Shot the nightmare sequence from Batman v Superman entirely in IMAX. It was our first real taste of the 1:4:3:1 aspect ratio that would later be fully realized in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Also, the chin at full power. So, I got a question. Right? What could he possibly mean by saying this right now? Right? Why is he talking about IMAX, right? Okay, we were just the other day, right? We were just the other day talking about how Netflix is in the league to buy IMAX. Right? Did we or did we not have that conversation the other day? Could have swore we did. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Right? Yes, that was on May 27th. Right? Yep, that was on May 27th. So, and now we got Zach bringing up IMAX. Hey, I'm just saying. These are dope shots, and I'm glad that the homie is locking in. Right? More stuff. Right? We got bless you, Harley. You okay, baby? Is she okay? We got Zach over here posted Man of Steel posters. Awesome Man of Steel poster. Right? Now, what you guys might notice is that he kind of chilled for a little bit, but then what ended up happening is after the announcement that we're about to get to in a little bit, when this whole thing happens, and it gets announced that he's taking on a project that he's taking on. All of a sudden, he posts about that, and then it's right back to DC. Right? It was like, yo, DC. I'm gonna pause for a little bit. Announcement post. DC. Wow. So, I don't know. Something seems to be cooking. I think something's cooking. Right? I also think, honestly, that a Batfleck movie is looming. I think a Batfleck movie is looming. And I'm gonna say that, right? I'm gonna say this. Wait a minute. You know what happened? Hold up. Rock Talk said a partnership with IMAX owned by Netflix to bring Zack's DC back to theaters. That's a theater poster he shared, right? I believe so. But you know what's even crazier about what you just said? Didn't Zack post a video, like a vertical video of like Man of Steel the other day? Who knows? Who knows? One of the Gun's Supergirl posters used an alien from Star Wars The Last Jedi. There's going to be a potential. Oh, my goodness. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Crazy. Rock Talk says a few weeks ago, yes. See? Hey, see? I remember. As soon as he said that, I was like, hey, he did post that video of Man of Steel, that vertical video, and he was like, yeah, this would be super dope. I ain't never seen it like this. And I'm like, are we about to get are we about to get the bars on the side for Man of Steel, bro? Is that what's about to happen? Because I'll go see that in IMAX 70 millimeter. Man, you want to get me to go back to an IMAX 70 millimeter video. He said he was talking about the aspect ratio, bro. You know what I'm talking about, Rock Talks. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Why you gotta do that? This messing with you, man. Hey, this is dope, man. Nah, I appreciate you guys. Y'all just smash that like button while you're in here. Much love, Mama Bear Doll. Thank you for stopping through. All right, but yeah, I think a Batfleck movie is looming, y'all. I ain't even gonna front. I think stuff like this, especially, there seems to be a lot of talk centered around Batfleck. Talking about the chin is at ultimate, is the chin is at full power. Yeah, I think we cooking with gas for sure. All right, and I just wanted to kind of get that in. I got a little bit of that topic in earlier because I ended up saying what I said about the movies. But yeah, I think that a Batfleck movie is probably gonna be the first thing that we're gonna hear about, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's an announcement within, relatively soon, because we know how these things work, but everything is in motion right now, and we got companies in flux. So I'm thinking after that gets settled, we might be hearing something. After it gets settled, whichever way, because clearly I think something going down. Somebody somebody gotta look. This is going down, man. Ain't nothing about to stop this. Ain't nothing about to stop this. Yeah, Mama Bear said we suspected a Batfleck, a movie was in the works since Full Circle. That is absolutely right. Yeah. He said, as soon as you said my name, it has to rewind. Hey, my bad, bro. My bad. Right? Y'all hear that? And oh, I love my dog. But anyway, yeah. But let's get to the main topic. Let's get to the main topic because we already an hour in. Man, look, Zack has signed on to something major, y'all. Look, this one move dispels so many narratives, man. So many narratives. They've been sitting there trying to say that nobody wants to work with Zack Snyder. Oh my God. He's in director jail. Nobody wants to work with him. He's killing all of his people. Yo, I mean, didn't John Campia go on a rant? And, when he was, he needs to cut the Justice League bullshit trolling. He's making people not want to work with them anymore, except some of the greatest fucking filmmakers of all time. What are we talking about, bro? What are we talking about? Now we got Zack signing on to do it, to do Escape from New York, which, in case you didn't know, right, is probably the main source of inspiration for one of the greatest video game franchises of all time in Metal Gear Solid. Snake Plissken absolutely inspired Solid Snake. Oh my God, integrity made me bro. I'm gonna spit my water, bro. Come on, man. Lord Necron said, man, tomorrow should have never been greenlit. That's why you don't make a director or studio head. I agree, bro. I agree, right? That's nah. You can't do that. He trying to get all these all these credits through. Mama Bear said, "Cam Paya." Bad Dan said, "Sky, have you seen the original?" Of course, I've seen both of them, and I love both of them. I love Escape from New York, and I love Escape from LA too. People try to hate on the sequel, but I like Escape from LA too. I don't care. I like Escape from LA too. It is what it is. But nah, this this caught me so off guard. But this is so perfect. Absolute Real Cinema says, but a certain fan base told me no one wanted to work with Zack and he'd never have a major project again. Exactly. But at the same time, he only working with John Carpenter. Oh my God. Bruh. Okay, who else gets to remake John Carpenter movies? Let's just start there. Okay. Who else gets to remake John Carpenter movies? Mind you, remake. Okay. Who else gets to remake John Carpenter movies? Because The Thing wasn't remade. That was a prequel. Right? That was a prequel. Right? Mama Bear says Escape from LA was fun. Rock Talk says, who's your pick to play Snake? I don't even have one, just to be honest. He said Rob Zombie. Okay, Rob Zombie. Okay, with Halloween, right? Okay, anybody else? But I actually like, you know what? That's something else. People didn't like Rob Zombie's Halloween. I liked it. Right? I actually liked that Halloween. So, hey, that is one. That's why I asked y'all, right? Because I know the chat wasn't gonna let me down. I knew the chat wasn't gonna let me down. Man, but I don't know. I do know this though, man. Look, I'm not good at fan casting a lot of times. I'm gonna just keep it a buck, right? But here is what I will say. All right. I know who can't play. No, I know when somebody. No, you know what? I can't even say that I know when somebody can't play somebody because I was wrong. But I know what my gut says, and my gut goes and look. And when my gut is just like screaming no, I have to listen to it, right? And it's certain people like, and I don't care what y'all say, like. Alan Richardson is Batman, bro. It's like that is a bridge too far for you. Right? But I could be wrong because I've been wrong in the past. And that's why these things are cool because I get to have my expectations. And then when I go watch the movie and I watch what it presents me, I can be wrong. Like it's happened. I was mad when Gal Gadot got cast. Bad Dan said, there's a second one. I haven't even seen the first one. Bro, they're both classic. Right? Lord Necron says, Escape from LA, campy, but a good time. LA culture was getting roasted. Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's funny to me. For sure. All right. We got DC all the way with the $10 super chat saying Zach has said in interviews, we heard you mention Keanu Reeves. Zach, I don't remember saying that, but that's because we also say Keanu. I love Keanu, and I would love to work with him someday. Hey, bro, if it is Keanu, I mean, look, we just gonna have to see, right? I mean, Kurt Russell was a little younger when he played Snake. You know what I mean? Like Snake was kind of in his prime at that point, right? But whatever Zach gonna do, I mean, hey, I'm with it. If you're gonna have an older Snake, cool. But man, it gotta be it gotta be somebody with man, because this character you don't even understand. You're not even just casting Snake Plissken. You're really not. Like, and like I know some of my Metal Gear fans gonna get me, but it's like you're also casting Solid Snake. Like they're all like they're so kind of almost synonymous with each other. You know? You're almost casting both at the same time. So it's like, I mean, because if there was a Metal Gear Solid movie back then, Kurt would have been it. I know that might sound crazy to some of y'all, but no, it's really true. Like, because I'm a Escape from New York fan, and I know it's one of the greatest video game characters of all time is Solid Snake, and he's in large parts based on Snake Plissken. 100%. Like 100%. Let me go ahead and give you this drop, bro.
You know, I got all this shit hanging over my head. But you off trying to start a war with our partners.
The nigga diss me every time I see him. Acting like he the one in charge and shit.
In Compton, he is the one. You lose. Every time you bite with that nigga, and I'm the one that pays for it. And you gonna get off his corners? You gonna leave his people be? Or you the one that's gonna find yourself a new plug?
You don't mean that shit?
The fuck I don't. I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk. Drive, motherfucker!
Oh my God. Bad Dan says, Sky, is there a role you can see Ezra Miller for in that franchise? Bro, no, it's a couple roles for sure. For sure. Alan Belk says, hear me out. Escape from New York doesn't need to be remade, but if Zack Snyder wants to do it, I'm willing to see what he does with it. Hey, I feel that I didn't see this coming. I 100% didn't see this coming. But look, if you think about it, it's kind of one of the best times to make Escape from New York. If you think about it, people are fleeing like in record numbers, you know what I'm saying? And also, you can have like you can put the mayor in New York and have him as the. Nah, yeah, I ain't about to do that. Y'all ain't about to get me in trouble, bro. Stop it. I'm just saying. Integrity says, I like Rob Zombie's Halloween at the time, but that's back when every franchise was copying begins with origin. Yep. Nowadays, I rarely revisit Rob's Halloween. That is true. That is true. Adam Buck says, remember a few years ago they were going to do a remake and Gerard Butler was going to play Snake? Yeah, that would have been interesting some years back, right? That's true. Sin Evans says Escape from New York was better than Escape from LA. I mean, of course, I'm not saying that LA was better. I just liked it. The Knicks took game 1. That's crazy. Cool. Mama Bear says she want Wyatt Russell as Snake. Maybe. And that'll be interesting. That would be interesting. Nessa said, some people were saying is Jensen Ackles. Can definitely be an older one for sure. Who is it gonna be? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. Let me see something. All right, Kurt Russell was 30 when he was in Escape from New York. Yeah, so that's my thing. Like, he ain't like, old, but he wasn't like super young either. So I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be like an older one or what. But Wyatt Russell is interesting too, because you got the familial line, and it's like, hey, my pops did this, and let me do this, and this could be my big thing, and they don't like, they don't like me as a What is his name in the MCU? See, I can't even remember his name. And I actually think he plays him pretty good. He was the bootleg Captain America that got served. What was his name? Y'all tell me in the chat. Bruh, when I'm on front, when Integrity said Zack should do Escape from the DCU earlier, where I was dead, bro. U.S. agent. There we go. Okay. U.S. agent. Right. Smacking on with the $5 super chat saying, you know what? Chris Brown dressed like his electric state role as Snake. You know what? I don't even know if I finished that movie, bro. I think I did. I think I finished it. But I don't know. I just kind of remember his hair. I don't remember. Did he have like the bandana and everything? I don't remember. But let me go ahead and let me give you this drop, bro. Appreciate that.
Good evening. We, the unwilling, led by the unknowing, are doing the impossible for the ungrateful. We have done so much for so long with so little. We are now qualified to do anything with nothing.
Yeah. Signs of times, right? It says Sky. Oh, no lies told. He said people are fleeing from the DCU in record numbers. Right? Yeah, bro. Crazy. Maybe Butler could still do it. Remember him and Zach met up a little while ago. Butler? Austin Butler? Man, I don't know who it's gonna be, yo. This is gonna be crazy though. Yeah, no, it is gonna be wild though, Nessa. It is gonna be wild because that's the $100,000 question, right? That's the $100,000 question: is who is gonna play Snake Plissken? Because that is, oh, Gerard Butler. Oh my God, he did meet with Gerard Butler recently. He did meet with Gerard Butler recently. He said, come on, Scott. Bro, come on, man. Come on, y'all. I don't be remember. Look, I've been busy. I'm about to say, you know what's funny? I actually was going to ask, when did he meet up with Austin Butler? Oh, my God. What up, Paolo? But yeah, he did meet up with Gerard Butler. So could that have been it? You want Wyatt Russell too, Lord Necron? See, here's my only problem with Wyatt Russell, man, because he's not Solid Snake, bro. And it's like, right? Oh, like, yo, is Rock Talk still in here? Right? Okay, Rock Talks. He said, I'm here. Okay, bro. Here is my thing, right? Can you see Wyatt Russell playing Big Boss? Or no, and not Big Boss. Snake from that, because that's what he would be playing, right? I don't know. And yeah, look, maybe I'm getting too hung up on the AIDS thing, right? Maybe I'm just caught up on like hey, Kurt Russell was like 30 and they're gonna be going for, because this is a remake, it's a reimagining, you know, it's a totally different thing. So it could be a different story, but it's gonna be Snake Plissken. So, but it don't have to be in that same time frame. So look, I'm just happy as hell that we got to see that we're gonna get this movie. This took me super by surprise. I was on the phone with Leon when it dropped. I was like flabbergasted. I was sitting there. I was like, wait a minute, bro. Like, he's remaking like fucking Escape from New York. And we're just sitting there. We were just flabbergasted. I was like, bro, like, what's going on? Like, what? And I was like, yo, this is so crazy. And it's so perfect that, because this is like, yo, and I do want to take this time to say, thank yo, Nessa. I don't think Zach would cast Wyatt Russell. Nessa, stop it, yo. Don't say that, because I want to leave the hope for the people. You know what I mean? I want to leave the hope for the people. I'm just saying. Rock Talk said that he generated some pics of Cavill as Snake. Right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. You know? And Bad Dance Ezra Miller as Snake. Not that I have any idea who that character is. Nah, bro. Hey, Ezra Miller can't play Snake, bro. I'm sorry. Like, it just can't happen, bro. Can't happen. Nessa said, my bad, guy. Nah, I'm just playing, Nessa. I'm just playing. Right? DC all the way said Jaimin Hansu for the Duke of New York. Bro, this cast is probably gonna fill out so crazy. Right? I mean, can you imagine? Let me give you this drop, man. We thank you for the support, Brody.
I like Zach a lot as a guy, and he was an incredibly thorough. He did all his own storyboards and stuff, which I think influenced me when I went on to my movies and do the same thing. And I saw how incredibly prepared he was. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Mama Bear said, what about Charlie Hunnam? Right. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I don't know about Charlie Hunnam either, yo. I don't know about Charlie Hunnam. Sinavic said, unknown person. More. Yeah. I would like it to be an unknown person, and then they fill the rest of the cast out with like just bangers. Right. He said the Gerard Butler could be president. Exactly. Right. Wait, was the Stacy Keats character in the first one too? Was he in the first one? Or was he just in the second one? Right? Lord Necron says Escape from New York is one of my favorite movies. Zach is one of my favorite directors. Win-win for me. Yeah, for sure. Integrity says, honestly, I don't think I ever watched Escape from New York all the way through. Always caught portions on TV, jumped in midway. Yeah, bro. I like both of them. Man. I like Escape from New York and LA. Right. He said no, Lee Van Cleef. Clef, right? Yeah. Hold on, let me see. Oh, yeah. Yup. Oh, yeah. DC Autoway says this is 100% Dawn of the Dead. Yeah, hey, look, Zach about to cook this, man. This is about to be crazy. So as Zach says, steal from the best. Mama Bear said Bad Dan's gonna make people riot. He over here talking about Sophia Boutella as Snake. Stop it, Bad Dan. Yeah. Look, but y'all let me know. Everybody just put your picks in there one more time. Let me know who y'all got for Snake Plissken. Those of you guys that have seen the movie or one of the movies, right? Or are aware of who Snake Plissken or Solid Snake or Metal Gear Solid is, because they're so look, I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what you say. They're intertwined. They're intertwined. Bad Dances have not seen the movie, so I can't seriously pick. Bro, look, man. I was gonna ask you to make a real pick, but I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that. He over here talking about Sophia Boutella. St. Avid says Wyatt Russell or an unknown actor. Mama Bear says I stand by Wyatt. Cozy's World says, what about Henry Cavill? Hey, Cavill. Wait. My friend says Chris Pratt, but I'm like, nah, it's Reeves. Wait, who? Reeves who? You want Chris Pratt, bro? Paolo says, I'll be down for Zach still using Kurt Russell as Snake. It attracted taking crowd and the Zach fans too. Okay. Well, he says that it's a reimagining, but who knows? All right. And Nessa says, what about Brandon Skelnar? I ain't seen him in enough, to be honest, to be like able to make a determination. But all right. And then DC Autoway says, don't want recast, but if Keanu Reeves, I can accept it. But here's a better question. When has Zach ever missed on a casting? Right. Callan movie. Oh, yeah, KG Beast. Right. Alden Ehrenreich. We got that was a Solo, right? Paolo says I got a fan cast Tom fucking Cruise. Bro, look, I gotta get out of here, man. Wait, Smacking on says, wait, what? He said I got a fan casting Tom fucking Cruise. Has anyone said Oscar Isaac? No, bro. Bruh, I was just talking, bruh. I low-key want to call Leon right now, bro. I low-key want to call Leon right now. I can't believe you just said that, bro. I can't believe that you just said that Oscar Isaac, bro. Should be Snake Plissken, dog. Oh my God, bro. Look, the fact that they were gonna let Oscar Isaac be Solid Snake in that Metal Gear Solid movie, I never liked that. I can't even front. Oh, he said that's just a Metal Gear Solid inside joke. All right, cool. Bro, I was about to go off, bro. I'm like, dog, nah, man. Nah, bro. See, hey, Bruh, I got successfully trolled right there, bro, for sure, Smack. I got successfully. He said, wait, anyone said Oscar Isaac? I'm like, bro, no. No, bro. Anakin Highwalker says we're all ignoring the obvious. Tom Holland. Come on, bro. DC all the way. You think Oscar Isaac makes a good Solid Snake? I don't see that, bro. I don't see. Man, he's too gruff, bro. Solid Snake is, man, he's gruff, but he's smooth sometimes. Like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I like Oscar Isaac too. But anyway, man, look, I'm about to get on out of here. I already been out here. He said maybe Hayden Christensen. Hey, you know what's so funny? I just got somebody to watch Ahsoka recently, and they was like, yo, Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader was dope. Again, right? People not gonna like my suggestion, but if you want a young guy in his 30s, I like the dude from Gladiator 2. You know what? You're right, Paul Mescal. You're right. I'm not gonna like that suggestion. Y'all, hey, I'm gonna lock in with y'all later. Shout out to you, Rock Talks. That was funny, bro. Yep, I will be back soon. Wait, Joe Nathan says for Solid Snake, I wonder what John Barathol would do. John Barathol? Bruh, look. Hey, it's Rashad McCann. We out. We out the. Hey, nah, I'm gonna be back soon with some more streams. Y'all be sure to lock in, smash that like, share, and subscribe, as well as the hype button. And I appreciate y'all pulling up. We will be back soon. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.